Shalom, everybody. This is Universal Truth of Mankind, Kabbalah 101, and I am your host, Dave. This particular sharing I want to do with you has to deal with grieving our soul. What do I mean by that? Can we grieve our soul? We have to understand. You can look back in previous Kabbalah 101, 3 levels of existence. Please go ahead and watch that video. We exist at 3 different levels. We have a soul. You can learn more about that also on the Meditation 101 playlist as well, Kabbalah 101 playlist. We have a soul. We have an upper soul. The upper soul is us in our perfected form. I don't mean physical form. I'm talking about who we really are and who we really will become. Then we have a mind. Our mind split into 2 pieces. The upper mind is connected to your soul. The lower mind is connected to your body. And then we have a body, which can control your mind. It's a decision on our part to control. We in our society have a lot of negatives. We have different addictions. Smoking can be an addiction. Drugs can be an addiction. Sex can be an addiction. Harming others can be an addiction. And so on and so forth. Now, these, of course, I'm talking about negative addictions, negative activities in our lives that we have access to every single minute of this day. Pedophilia is a big deal. Big deal. We'll see more of that coming out soon. So we have we have all this stuff, these smorgasbord of things we can do that our body would like. Now, let's detach for a moment our body from our mind, from our soul. Okay, let's just think body for a moment. Think of your stomach. That's called your second brain. You can look that up. That's a reality. Your brain, your second brain here, is in charge of your body. Okay? What is your body like? It likes food. It likes water. It likes shelter, and it likes to procreate. Those are the 4 basic needs and desires of the body. It doesn't care how it does it. It doesn't have a moral compass. It's not meant to. It's just, that's the animal side of us. That's why sometimes men are called beasts in our Bible, in the Tanakh, commonly called the Old Testament. Because a beast is somebody who listens to the body only. It sees something, it wants it. It tastes something, it wants it. It hears something, it wants it. It feels something, it wants it. It smells something, it wants it. Everything's in the 5 senses. So when we only the 5 senses and we are only listening to our second brain, the stomach, that's true evil. And when we do nothing about it, that's true evil. Now, granted, you have to turn yourself over to that. That's something you choose to do. So there's no getting out of this. But again, I'm talking about just the body by itself. As an animal, no decision process here. You look for food, water, shelter, sex, whatever. Those, you look to satisfy your 5 senses and whatever it takes. It doesn't understand, oh, you're hungry? Well, I'm hungry too. I'm bigger than you. I'm taking your food. It doesn't understand that you could be sentencing that person to death because they're incapable of getting their own food. You follow how that works? Oh, yeah, I have all this water here. Oh, I need it. I'm not going to share it. I could use a little bit of it. You have 1,000 gallons of it. I just need 1 cup of it. Nope, can't. I don't have enough. I need more. I'm a hoarder. See how things work there? So whoops. Okay, so we have those desires within that second mind. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to do something real quick. Okay, so we know that part. So we have a mind here, an upper and a lower, and we have conflict between the two. The lower mind saying, well, I have to take care of the body. My upper mind saying, well, you have to be spiritually connected, which means you have to transform yourself. But the body wants. Well, let's think this out. No, I don't want to think it out. And so you start having this mental gyrations going on, decisions you have to make. And some people just say, the heck with spirituality. I don't believe in that stuff anyway. It's all voodoo. It's hocus pocus. I get that. I get that from people. So I don't believe it. So live and let live. Well, your lower soul that's down here is basically happy with that. But your upper soul isn't. So when you do this, you are grieving the upper soul. And the upper soul at some point will say to the creator, the body needs to be destroyed. Body's destroyed, that soul is released, that soul is put into a purification process, which the Zohar speaks of in the prologue. And then we will send it back in a new body, reincarnation. I do have a video about reincarnation. Go ahead and watch that and you'll learn more. So this is what I mean. Don't grieve the soul. Fight for your body. Fight for your mind. That's our task in life, believe it or not. That's the task. How do we do that? By desiring and loving God. It's that simple. That's simple, but it's also that hard. Take care, everybody. Shalom.